Get that face in there. Oh my God, we're live? This is Mark Bell from SuperTraining Gym. SuperTraining Gym, the strongest gym in the West. And we're messing around over here today. We got 2 different cameras going. We're shooting stuff live. We're trying to do things a little different over here. And today I'm going to talk about supplements. There's so much to think about when you think about supplements, and there's so many different kinds, right? There's so many different types of supplements out there. What I think is probably your best bet when you think about supplements is to think about, what are some of your goals? What are the things that you're after? And then also ask yourself the following question is, are you doing some of the really basic things? Are you doing the basic things? And then if you're doing the basic things, you're not getting some of the results that you want, then you might want to look into supplements. And I'm talking more right now about like bodybuilding style supplements, in terms of like branched chain amino acids, essential amino acids, whey protein, pre-workout, all that kind of stuff, creatine, all that kind of stuff. Make sure that you have everything intact first before you really bother to go messing with that, because otherwise you might just be kind of wasting your time and wasting your money. So I'd say make sure your nutrition is fairly sound. It doesn't have to be amazing, but make sure you learn to eat 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. I'd also say let's make sure that you're sleeping. So whatever mess your sleep is currently, try to work on making that a little bit better. Let's also make sure that your hydration is good. Make sure you're adding some salt to your foods, and make sure you're drinking adequate amounts of water throughout the day. Then if you do want to look into some supplements, I personally have utilized protein powder since I was probably around 13, 14 years old. In fact, I had some of the original Metrex formulas from back in the day. Those I went through so many blenders, trying to mix these Metrex powders up in a blender. Back then, it was like mixing concrete. I mean, it would just get so thick to where like a bubble could barely squeeze through the center of it, no matter how much water you put in there. I don't know what the hell was in those original shakes, but I've used a lot of supplements over the years, but the one thing that has remained consistent has been, and I know you guys are thinking, steroids. Very funny. Thank you very much. But no, the one thing that has been consistent has been just the utilization of whey protein. Dan Duchesne brought designer whey protein to the market probably like in the early 90s, late 80s, and I took that for a few years, and then ever since that point, I was always on some sort of whey protein. I remember back in the day I had the IsoSport, that whey isolate was really good. Some of you guys might remember that one. And then I fell for Muscle Milk, which Muscle Milk was just like candy. It was just like ice cream. It was like powdered ice cream that they sold because it was high in fat, high in carbs, and high in proteins, high in everything. But it tasted delicious. But nowadays there's a lot of great options. We personally at Slingshot, we sell a hydrolyzed whey protein. And I chose a hydrolyzed whey protein simply because it mixes up very thin, very easy to digest. We also make another product called Keto Pro. Those both taste very, very good in my opinion. There's a lot of companies to choose from though when it comes to whey protein. So if it feels like you're digesting it, it's not hurting your stomach, you're not shitting your pants, not farting a lot, then you're probably good to go with some whey protein. I feel that most people could utilize more protein in their diet. So I don't see any harm in taking a whey protein supplement. In addition to that, I think that it just tastes damn good. It was a good way for me. I don't really do it as much anymore, but it was a good way for me to end a lot of my nights because I have a sweet tooth. And so back years ago, I would mix it with like peanut butter or almond butter, and I tried to get creative with mixing some whey protein and some heavy cream and some different things like that. Now currently I take some whey protein and I just dump it in a thing of yogurt, mix it up, and I still eat that because I'm still a fat kid at heart. In terms of other supplements, what's that?
Whole food is better.
Whole food is always going to be better than supplementation, right? So you always want to try to keep that in mind. If you can get the amount of protein that you need, then try to do that with your diet. But if you can't, you may want to supplement with some whey protein. Other supplements that might be effective, creatine may be effective for you. If you're eating red meat all the time the way that I do, then maybe it's not anything extra that you might need. I'm not really big into like supplements necessarily, like essential amino acids, BCAAs, I do take some of these things from time to time. I don't think they do a ton for you. I don't think you're going to like notice a real crazy value. However, in taking essential amino acids, EAA, I have noticed that I have a little bit more energy during the workout. I'm able to kind of kick through and push through that back end of the workout when you start to kind of feel like you're coming down. You get a little lazy and you want to skip the last 2 exercises and you just want to go home. I'm able to still push through hard on those exercises. Other things, though, that I like even more so than just regular supplements, I like vitamins and I like minerals. So I take magnesium glycinate. It's been shown many, many times that most people are a little deficient in magnesium, and athletes even more so. Magnesium glycinate is one that tends to digest really well. There's a lot of different types of magnesium, but some of them will blow out your O-ring, so you got to be really careful on that. Other supplements that are other vitamins that I like vitamin D3. We can get vitamin D3 from the sun, we can get it from dairy, but we typically don't get enough in a given day, even if you live in like Phoenix, Arizona or something like that where the sun's out quite a bit. You might still need to supplement with it. You could actually have your blood tested and you can actually see, but vitamin D can help with all kinds of things. It can help with sweating, it can help with your skin tone, it can help with a variety of things. In addition to D3, I also take vitamin K2. K2 and D3 together tend to work synergistically. They work well together. And in addition to that, those two in combination can also help you to absorb calcium better. Taking a calcium supplement is not really recommended because it's shown to have adverse effects as opposed to just getting it from your diet. Trying to think, I have a whole slew. My house is like covered in supplements. I'm a sucker. I buy all of them, I try all of them, and I've tried them all, and I haven't really noticed a big impact from anything other than the things I just mentioned. Trying to think if there's anything else floating around out there.
Yeah, if supplements work, they would all be banned.
Right. A lot of times, like if something does work, it gets banned, right? There was pro hormones years ago. Those things got banned. There was something more recently that was a sleep aid. I think it's pronounced Phenibut, but I don't know if I'm saying that right. Somebody's gonna probably laughing at me, but it's something like that. Philibut, something like that. Something with a butt. Anyway, that product has been shown to really help people with sleep, and people were loving it, and they got rid of it. There's a lot of supplements over the years that got banned. Every time they seem to be powerful, they seem to take them off the market. Maybe they just feel that they're too dangerous. Trying to think if there's any other supplements or vitamins. What's that?
Pre-workouts.
Oh, pre-workout. Yeah, pre-workouts are okay, but I'm on the same boat as Stan Efferding is, and that's you know, if you're taking it because you're tired, that's not great. If you're taking it because it's giving you a little extra, that might be okay. But don't take it because you're so fatigued in the gym or you're so fatigued at the end of your day. You guys know who I'm talking about, right? I don't mean to point any fingers at you guys, but you guys know who I'm talking about. You shouldn't be so tired from your day because you should be getting enough sleep. So make sure you're getting enough sleep. And if you want to add in the pre-workout because you like it, makes you feel good, whatever it is, gets you hyped up, gets you fired up, then maybe you can go for it. Those of you that compete in powerlifting or strongman or Olympic lifting or CrossFit or any of that kind of stuff, make sure that you're utilizing those pre-workout stimulants kind of strategically. You don't want to be utilizing them all the time because it will suppress the impact that it has on you. So, you know, utilize those things, but utilize them here and there for the big workouts and also use them on game day. Hope you guys learned something about supplements for today. If you have any questions, leave them below. I don't think a lot of supplements are really all that valuable. I think there's a lot of it's just a big money-making game, but I do think that there's some value in just a few products that are out there. Strength is never weakness, weakness is never strength. Catch you guys later.